The winter solstice is upon us, and just wanted to take a moment and go over some of these colors that are associated with the winter solstice. Of course, you can use them however you choose to, but generally, for instance, green, fertility, renewal, the power of nature. Green, especially evergreens like holly, pine, and fir, remind us of life's persistence during the dark winter months. It's also a color of abundance and hope for the return of spring, so green is really awesome to use at this time. Red, of course, is always about passion and vitality and warmth. Red also kind of can symbolize the return of the sun and that fire inside of us that keeps us together during the dark times. The berries of holly, there's that fire of Yule. White, purity, peace. Think about the quietness of snow, cleansing energy of the season. It's also a promise of new beginnings. I think all of them have the promise of new beginnings in their own way. Gold, which for me would be yellow, the sun, divine light. The gold invokes the energy of the rebirth of the sun. The winter solstice means that longer days are coming after all of these dark ones. Illumination, the sun. Silver, which I just put together with some ash because I don't have a silver candle, but intuition, purpose, the balance of the sun and the moon during this time. Silver really enhances our connection to the lunar energies, to the divine feminine, things like that. The blue, where's my blue at? Oh, there it is, over here. Blue, healing, insight, purpose, connects us to the stillness of winter in its own way. I also think of water and what that's doing at this time. Wisdom, peace, these are the type of things that blue can invoke. Black, the black candle, protection, mystery, transformation. This, acknowledging the longest night of the year. That's another thing you can think about. The potential of rebirth that lies inside the darkness. You can think about bulbs under the ground in that darkness. Also releasing, letting things go that you don't need anymore. Power, wisdom, transformation. And you got your purple. Divine intuition, mystical aspects, the honoring, the royal. When you use these different colors, you can, of course, decorate your altar or just decorate your space to represent whatever energies that make sense to you. The beautiful thing about it, you can choose whatever you want. Your own feelings, your own thoughts. Gold for prosperity instead of green if you like, or things like that. Just do it how you would like to do it. We're just taking this time to honor the rebirth of the sun and just embrace the wheel of the year. The winter solstice is celebrated all over in the northern hemisphere between December 21st, 22nd, something like that. Darkest night, longest night, turning point. When the sun appears to stand still, we know it doesn't, but it appears to stand still before the days begin to grow longer again. All around the world, historically, spiritually, winter solstice is a time of renewal, hope, rebirth, light after darkness. All across cultures, this moment of the turning has a lot of significance. The seasonal energy of it is, well, as I mentioned before, dark gives way to light. The gradual return of the sun's strength. It's a beautiful feeling. Symbolically, it's like the light over the shadow. You can find your own metaphor for that, but it's just a beautiful thing to think about how light starts to come back. Stillness of nature is a beautiful time to reflect. It just really invites introspection. Time to pause, look inward, prepare for the growing energy of the coming year. And of course, your connection with nature. Evergreens, hollies, mistletoes. Endurance. Life's endurance. Magic and rituals and anything that you want to do to honor the sun. It's a beautiful feeling. Life returning to the earth. A lot of ancient cultures would burn Yule logs. I'm sure, and like setting their intentions. A lot of times, the rituals involve letting go. And then, of course, there's partying. You can't forget the partying and feasting. Oh my goodness. The abundance of the feasts during a time of scarcity is like it's kind of defiant, like I don't got much, but we're going to party anyway. It's a meditation. It cycles. We're getting ready to go into this time of more light, change, blossoming. I'm going to think of different words to come up with. You don't have to believe in a deity of the sun or whatever, just appreciate it. I mean, of course, there's the Oak King, there's Ra, there's so many of them, but the main focus is just thinking about the cyclical nature of life, death, renewal, the wheel of the year, culturally and historically. It's celebrated all over the place. Sun's return, promise of fertility and abundance. There's Saturnalia, there's Yule. Saturn is the god of agriculture. They give banquets and have role reversals and social classes of people, like, rich people acting poor people acting rich. Very interesting stuff. There's a lot of powerful energies that come about at this time if you'll give yourself a chance to embrace it. So I'm going to go ahead and light these candles because I think it's beautiful. I like to think about the light bringing forth new things for us to think about. The light being something that we can dance in, enhancing spiritual connection, just enhancing general faith that things will continue to get better. It's a beautiful time to just give ourselves a chance to reflect.